Hey, what's up? It's your boy Tweezy, aka Jangalala Superstar, aka Fuego, and you're tuned into Kas'lam TV. Bye.
Yeah, what's Fuego, Fuego, yeah, Fuego, Fuego.
I'm loving it.
We got royalty, got loyalty inside our DNA.
That's word to the Kas'lam magazine team. That's word to the Media Minutes team. From your boy T-Raps, Hala, I hope Ukraine, wherever you are, bringing you another Kas'lam TV exclusive. We like a Kendrick Lamar release, Baba. We got the streets going. Damn! On that note, better someone whatever he touches, Baba, whatever he gets his hands on, the streets here, the main hit maker right now, Mzansi. Tweezy,
man.
I'm fresh. It's
Easy.
You know now that everybody else doesn't have, bro. Like whatever you get your hands on is a hit.
I feel like it's something that we all have, and it's passion. You know, I just every single day of my life, I just spend time growing this passion into something fruitful. Whether it's a song, whether it's just visual arts or whatever the case is, I just find means to grow this passion. Yeah.
Now, Manja, right now, I mean, everybody knows your name, and right now you're making hits, and it seems like go easy, but actually, in Italy, good denyana.
Yeah.
Take us back to your days from Ghetto Prophets and stuff like that.
So yeah, I mean, I was introduced to music. I first fell in love with music when I was about 8. You know, when I was introduced to a genre Kwaito and stuff. You know, so I was really passionate about such a sound, but at that point I wasn't really into making music. I was just a really big fan of it.
Yeah.
Fast forward to like 2008, where I was a visual arts person. I'm from the NSA, the National School of the Arts.
Yeah.
So 2008, I was introduced to a software called FL Studio 3. I thought it was a game. I played this game. Gave me a corner idea with music.
Yeah.
I did some research, and then I learned it's some software that's used by like your top-notch producers, Timbaland, Pharrell, T-Minus, and everybody. So at that point, I just, from my interest of loving music and being presented with a platform of learning how to make it, I just dedicated my time into understanding the software a bit more. And then every single day I just spent time using the software until fast forward I became this producer guy.
Now, like, Njobu Shoguti, you were just messing around with the software. When was that exact moment like, man, I think I've got a career right here?
So, it's funny how it happened actually. Like, I moved to Parktown in like 2009. Yeah. 2009, I bumped into a very close friend of mine, Elistin. We went to Berea Baptist Church together. So he was a very big fanatic of ukulele. I was a big fanatic of producing. So he discovered my production skills when I took one of our lead sisters in church, began a MacBook.
Yeah.
So I went into GarageBand and I started making beats. So that's how he caught attention and was like, yo, you make beats? I'm like, yeah. I rap, you should do something together, whatever. So Sahamba Sayagubo introduced me to some of his friends, Buto, Garth, Shakes, EJ, and so we started making music as a hobby.
Yeah.
And then eventually from making music as a hobby, from the little people that heard this music, the web would just grow out into branching us more fans. And then eventually this is Glalago Man, Trosses Glalago Channel or whatever the case is. And then at that point, that's where I was inspired to kind of like take this music thing serious, you know, just convert it into a career and just push it forward.
Yeah. Now, Bogu group Italian.
Yeah.
Now, from moving from the group to being Tweezy, the producer, who's now well known and well renowned right now, like how did that happen?
So, I mean, you know, the trick about being in a group is that every single person that's in that group has to have equal contributions and dedication and passion.
Yeah.
So it got to a stage where there was about 8 members in Ghetto Prophecy. Because we were trying to be like a squatter camp or something.
Yeah, for sure.
So eventually, one by one, people started dropping off for whatever reason. One person wanted to focus on school, the other felt like, this is not gonna work. The other felt like, my chances of it working that side opposed to here with this group.
Sure.
Until eventually there was about 3 of us.
Sure.
So for some time, the 3 of us felt we pushed this Ghetto Prophecy movement, science and Jigwenzega, and then at a certain point, because when you're doing music independently, you run across so many challenges, especially financially, because you need some sort of finance to kind of move you to the next level. Being introduced to someone who could help you with PR or with brand management or whatever the case is. And we were just some kids from high school who didn't really have the finance, especially in Nasentli. They're like, we can't do music until we finish school. They just want us to get focused on school.
Sure.
So eventually, I just found myself being the only one person who kept fighting for this dream. You know, now I'm convincing my knees with, yo, let's make this thing happen. And they're like, it's not gonna happen. So eventually I was like, okay, no matter what, I gotta make this thing happen on my own. But I figured, instead of just coming out as an artist like everyone else, let me just try find a selling point within my brand. And I mean, after working so much with Ghetto Prophecy and other people, I learned that my biggest strength is production.
Sure.
So I figured, let me just start as a producer, produce for a lot of people, and then eventually I'll introduce myself as an artist.
So Grandpa, you never stopped believing with that in your spine.
I never, like, I didn't even doubt that, this thing was not gonna work. It was that or nothing. Like, the thing is, when you doubt something, you're already opening a platform to giving up, you know? So I never used to present such an option for the way Bengenza easy, you know? For me, it was just about, look, if this doesn't work, figure out another way until you actually figure out the way that's going to make it work.
Sure. Now you've produced the major hits from AKA LTO, Fraternity, man, and you've got your own hits from me. The track you released, you did with Tweezy, then you did Ambitions, then you did the remix. It's on a video right now, it's on high rotation. What's next, bro?
What's next is I dropped a single called Jumanji.
Sure.
I'm actually currently shooting the video and then today I'm dropping my other single that follows it, Jumanji, called Fuego. It's like a street favorite villa from when I perform at the shows and stuff. So yeah, I mean, this is all a build up to the performance I'm gonna have at Back to the City. I'm gonna be one of the headlining acts. So, you know, I just thought, let me release something just for the fans to consume and just So yeah, and then following that, I'm dropping a project, 14-track EP called Fuego.
Okay.
And then from there, just a whole lot of music features and videos.
Now asking about the project, like who is it gonna feature or just part of the band and stuff like that?
You know, I'm not gonna feature. There's a whole lot of conspiracy with my project. First and foremost, I mean, I was supposed to drop on the 24th of October. They took my laptop with all the files, so I was forced to kind of start the project again, you know. And then for a second time, I had an external hard drive, and that hard drive kind of crashed. So I keep always finding myself at a moment where I face such challenges, but that's just the thing about life. Life kind of like wants to see how much you want something. Like, things will happen just to test your faith and your dedication, you know. But still, Nakona, as much as my hard drive kind of like messed up, I still went on to make some more music, so I'm up to date. And I decided that I wouldn't feature a lot of people because, one, I'm a feature you can't really like force. Like, you can't just call a person and say, you'll feature on this song and whatever. It's not organic. The chances are better if the person is in the session and you guys have like a similar vibe and energy about the song. So, I mean, not that I'm not open to featuring. I just feel like right now in my career, I'm just at a point where I need to prove myself as an artist. And I need to just expose myself a little more as a brand. And then once I've gotten the hang of that, then now I can start featuring your favorite artist and make good music together.
So, your projects are expected?
I don't want to say dates because, like I said already, I've given out 2 dates and life has just been tricky for me with those 2 dates. So rather I just focus on releasing things, you know. Yeah.
So basically, right now you're working independently, or are you working under a certain company?
No, at this point I'm strictly independent. I've got my own team. I'm starting a record label next year called Hit Since 14.
Okay.
So pretty much even me being an artist, it's kind of like a small blueprint for me to figure out how the game works, what I'm trying to do with the label when I launch the label. So yeah.
Now, for anybody like out there, like you starting something, whether it's be a record label, whether we artist, big producer, or whatever, like what advice would you give them starting out to
I think the greatest advice I'd give first and foremost is that you need to learn about your industry. In whatever industry you are, whether it's repair, law, whatever, the greatest teacher about the industry is for you to learn about it, you know? So learning about the business, how to interact with the people, how to network, how to strengthen your craft, everything that you need to know about the business so that you don't get people back robber or you just execute all your plans and strategies up to par and yeah. And secondly, I mean, most importantly, never stop believing in your dreams and never give up, because people literally sleep on the fact that your moments could be at any given time. You know, I didn't even know that just by deciding to produce for people, days later I'd get AKA's number, and then months later I'd be declined from pitching his getting my beats approved by him, only for after that long he just starts approving my stuff, and then the music is like the best music in the album.
Sure.
You know, so it's at any given time where your moments will come. So if you're gonna just give up, then you might just miss your moments like right close. You know, so yeah, never stop believing, never stop achieving. Yeah.
Now lastly, I've got a few general questions from our followers and our viewers and readers. Like, firstly, like, what's your typical day look like?
My typical day is it's quite formal, man. Like, I wake up, I pray, I watch a little TV while I get ready, and then either I'm doing PR and some media stuff, or I'm just straight up in studio. If I'm not doing PR or anything else that day, that whole day will be wasted upon making music or just relaxing, which is like a relaxed consuming music or just reading about the music industry or whatever the case.
Secondly, between production and rapper, which one is your?
I actually like being an artist. I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm an artist, and this is just overall with being a visual artist, being a rapper, with being a music video director, with being just an overall creative person. You know, so I mean, if someone tells me that we don't really like you as a rapper, it's fine. That's them. Some person out there in the world really appreciates the way that I rap for the way I rap. You know, so it's not even about what I can do best. It's about how I can take everything and create one big special product.
Lastly, Mangakfaga right now in any garage in the world actually, and say pick a car.
McLaren, I forgot. There's so many McLarens in there. I keep getting I think it's the F430S.
Sure.
It's the one that I was doing the radio tour with Le Eboof. I mean, some of the fans probably know it, but yeah. So that's actually, if it's not the McLaren, it's the BMW i8 all black. Yeah. If not that one, Panamera.
Any last words?
Any last words? God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
Yeah. And never stop believing in your dreams, man. I mean, that's like very vital. You need to keep pushing every single day. Never listen to negative opinion. Focus on being on the positive side. Surround yourself with positive people. And take it one step at a time.
Social media, what about Tulava?
All handles are Tweezy ZA, that's TWEEZYZA, and that's for all social media platforms.
Sure. From your boy Utumelo, aka T-Reps, to your boy Utumelo, aka Tweezy, we out, man.
Yeah.